a play. I wanna sing my song. I just wanna run and not be gone too long, 'cause this time is precious still. I wanna keep it close to me. I'm wishing on a star to make more time to see. You can always dream. You can't put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming. You can always dream. No one's taken that from you. Only you can see it through, just like the way you do. So feed it from your soul and weigh it from both sides. The fulcrum and the tides will give direction that you'll know. You can always dream. You can't put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming. When you make the time, it's a game of give and take. When the balance is at stake, you need to take a look inside. Look deep into your heart and remember how it feels. It's where the answer lies and tells you what is real. You can always dream. You can't put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, Celebration Center friends and wider community. My name is Irina Kurashevich, and I am platform practitioner today. I am practitioner at the center, so I will be your platform practitioner and the host. And I'm so grateful to be here, and I'm so grateful that we have the technology to be here because in our area around Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, Northern Virginia, we kind of experiencing the winter weather, so we decided to get cozy that everyone can join us in safety of their own homes and do this service online. So we're all online, so let us know who is watching us and from where. And also, if you don't feel safe at home, let us know that if we can help you with something. So, of course, online or offline, we always have a wonderful, wonderful service prepared for you. And today, our service is prepared, and you can hear and see us because Ivor is where Ivor is supposed to be, behind all the buttons, behind the screens, behind the microphones. So, give virtual applause to Ivor, please. And our speaker today is our own Senior Minister, Reverend Faith Woods. So give her a round of applause too. And our musician today is our own music director, Lynn Hollyfield. Again, please welcome Lynn warmly with a round of applause. And with that, I think that it's time to give yourself a round of applause because you are here. You also, if you watch us for the first time or you would like to reconnect with us, there is the QR code that you can scan and you can go and let us know who you are and where you're from, and we will be in touch. And with that, I invite Lynn for the opening song.
Good morning, everyone. We're going to do our opening song. Everything is music. I think the lyrics may be coming up. That looks like a different song. There we go. Oh, and I like the mountains. Look at that. There we go. Here we go. Sing with me, please. And this is a Bob Simon song. Yes, we've come to the place where everything is music. Everything is music. Everything is music. Yes, we've come to the place where everything is music. Everything is music. Let it play. Tell me, why do you stay in jail when the door is wide open? That door is wide open. That door is wide open. Tell me, why do you stay in jail when the door is wide open? Let the beauty that you love be what you do. Stop your talking now and open up the window, the one right there in the middle of your heart. Let go of your hands and step into the circle. You know you have no reason to keep yourself apart. Well, the day you wake up sad and empty, don't go back to sleep. No, no, don't go back to sleep. Don't go back to sleep. Well, the day you wake up sad and empty, don't go back to sleep. There's a million ways to kneel and kiss the ground. Don't worry now about saving all these songs. There's so many more just waiting to be found. And if all these instruments should disappear, we'd still hear something coming up from way down in the ground. Whoa, come to the place where everything is music. Everything is music. Everything is music. Yes, we've come to the place where everything is is music. Everything is music, let it play. Everything is music, let it play. Everything is music, let it play.
Thank you, Lynn. Thank you so much. And yes, everything is music and everything is prayer. Our faith is based on the conviction that prayer works. That's why we believe in our prayers and we believe in all prayers in the world. We don't believe that there is a wrong way to pray. We have our own way to pray and we offer it. We have practitioners, and if you would like to experience that, please give us this chance. We take it as a highest honor. So you can scan this QR code that it will appear on your screen right now, and you can send us your prayer request. You can always go to our website, celebrationcenter.org, and push the button prayer and submit the prayer request. Practitioners will pray for you for about a week. And also, practitioners are available for usually after service when we're offline, for 1 minute miracle, that's what we call it, and also for practitioner sessions. And right now, let's read our vision. Take a deep breath. Awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence. And taking this vision in your heart, I now invite you to come to this part of our service where we practice prayer, breathing together, centering, and relax. And just be present in this moment. Feel the support of the chair or the floor or your own bed. If you're comfortable, close your eyes or just soften your gaze and continue to breathe in your normal rhythm, but maybe just focusing on where the oxygen is following through your body, through your nostrils, through your throat, to your lungs, and send it to your belly. That tells our body to relax. And continue to breathe into your belly, focusing on the relaxation of the body. And now let's take 3 deep breaths together, and we will hold it in the middle. Take a deep breath in, hold, exhale, in, hold, exhale, in, hold, exhale. And remember this feeling. Maybe you feel the expansion of the heart area. Maybe your mind became quieter. Maybe your body feels relaxed. Do not judge it, just observe and take it with you to the day. And continue to breathe deeply and comfortably while I'll read the passage from Ernest Holmes. I know there is a power for good, which is responding to me and bringing into my experience everything that is necessary to my unfoldment, to my happiness, to my peace, to my health, and to my success. I know there is a power for good that enables me to help others and to bless the whole world. So I say quietly to myself, there is one life, that life is God, that life is perfect, that life is my life right now. It is flowing through me, circulating in me. I am one with its rhythm. My heart beats with the pulsation of the universe, in serenity, in peace, and in joy. And I say to myself, I am daily guided so that I shall know what to do under every circumstance, in every situation. Divine intelligence guides me in love, in joy, and in complete self expression. Realizing that I am one with all people, I affirm that there is a silent power flowing through me and them, which blesses and heals and prospers, making happy and glad their pathway. And take another deep breath, inhaling the wisdom and love of Ernest Holmes, the founder of our philosophy. And I accept the words of Ernest Holmes with peace and joy, knowing that God is life itself, and it is my life right now. I know that there is nothing else but love and peace, but joy and beauty, but prosperity and abundance. As God is harmony, there is only harmony in the world, and I accept it within me. I recognize my oneness with the world. I recognize my oneness with God. And from this oneness, I recognize that everyone who can hear my voice right now is one and inseparable from the divine, perfect, whole, and complete. And I know peace. I know joy, beauty, harmony, abundance, prosperity, wholeness for everyone who hear me right now. And I know peace under the situations of war. I know abundance in the situations of lack. I know harmony under all the circumstances. And I'm not denying the reality of human life. I just know spiritual truth within each and every one. I know life is harmony. I know life is love. I know life is joy. I know life is wholeness. And I accept it. I accept it with my heart, with my soul, and I accept it with my mind. As I know that prayer works, that affirmation works. And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful to know the spiritual truth, just to know that life is, that God is, that harmony is, and love is the essence of all, and peace prevails. I'm so grateful to be confident in my knowledge that I simply let it be, releasing into the law, knowing that it was already done in the perfect mind of God. And this is so, and so it is.
Hi, I'd like to share this song, "The Measure" by Bob Sima, that we sang yesterday at Richard Ferrara's celebration of life, and it just has such a beautiful message. Thought I would sing it again. Here we go. Tell me, what is a measure of a life well done? Tell me, how do you count an uncountable sum, a collection of your minutes, your hours and your days, the number of heartbeats, breaths, and the lines on your face. It's a nebulous affair, pulling back value from the air. Was it your good taste, your good name, your everlasting image in a picture frame? Or is it nothing you can hold on to, and everything that flows through you? When your hands are empty and your heart is full, and you can smile on your very last day, there is nothing you need to measure, nothing you need to say, and nothing to take with you but what you have given away. It's never the riches and all it brings, accumulating things. In the final hour, curtain call, did you sing the song you came to sing? It's the thoughts and the words and the actions you choose. It's paying it forward and speaking your truth. It's a call to love a little deeper and kiss just a little bit sweeter. When your hands are empty and your heart is full, and you can smile on your very last day, there is nothing you need to measure, and nothing you need to say, and nothing to take with you but what you have given away. You're an accumulation of the lives that you touch. You're a celebration of the wind and the dust. You were put here for a reason. Be of service and be a beacon. You're a song, you're a light, you're a sacred holy sight. Take a long slow walk through your darkest night and love just a little bit deeper and kiss just a little bit sweeter. When your hands are empty and your heart is full, and you can smile on your very last day, there is nothing you need to measure, nothing you need to say, and nothing to take with you but what you have given away. You're here to get love, give love, feel love, see love, be love, believe in love, and love just a little bit deeper, and kiss just a little bit sweeter. You're here to get love, give love, feel love, see love, be love, believe in love, and love just a little bit deeper, and kiss just a little bit sweeter. Give it all up, love, give it away. Give it all up, 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 love, give it away. Give it all up, give it away. Give it all up, love, give it away. Give it all up, give it away.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you, Lynn. I love that beautiful song. We sang that yesterday at Richard's service, as you mentioned. And I thank everyone who was participating in that service as well. And thank you, Arena, for your beautiful reading and prayer. So our topic today is letting go. Letting go, a new way of being together. And the song that Lynn just sang talked about that, loving a little bit deeper, letting go, empty hands, and leaving this world a better place.
And isn't that something that most of us would like to have remembered about us, leaving the world a better place? So we have an affirmation today, and I'd like to begin with that, and then we'll end with that also. I commit to being awake, alive, and aware each moment. And I'm adding, I love a little bit deeper each day. So in India, a long time ago in the 11th century, there was a yogi named Naropa who was walking down the street one day, and he met an older woman on the street, and she recognized him as being one of the wise and greatest Buddhist scholars. And she asked him if he understood the words that were in the large book that he was carrying. And he said yes. And she was so happy and smiling and kind of giggling and dancing around. And then she asked, do you understand the meaning of the teachings in the book? And wanting to please her, he said yes. And she immediately changed and became enraged and called him a hypocrite and a liar. He was shocked, of course, but that encounter changed his life. And he understood that he knew the words, but he wasn't into the profound meaning of the teachings. And it changed him for good. And how many times do we have a book in our hand where someone says something about a book they've read, and we go, oh yeah, I've read that. When the real question is, do I understand? Am I practicing what I read? So understanding it at a deep level and practicing it can even be different. So we read the book and we have a good time with it, and then we put it on the shelf, and there it sits. And if you come and look at my bookshelf, you'll see how learned I am and how many books I've read. But the real question is, do I understand the depth? Am I learning it and practicing it? Am I continuing to do a deeper dive into the whole idea of life itself? Or is it just sitting on the shelf, aware of my ability to read words? So some of us stayed after service last Sunday and did Zintangle tiles. And those tiles came out looking something like this. You can see. We all did the same patterns, and yet every one of them was very, very different because we brought forth our own personalities and our own knowings and such. Now, this Zentangle process is one that you could go away and go, well, that was kind of fun and interesting, and now I know what it is, and not do anything with it, which is fine because we don't all do the same things. Or you might have gone away going, wow, I really like that. I kind of got lost in the work on that one pattern. I was doing the strokes and just watching them flow and all of that. And the truth is that you can get into a meditative state with this, drawing these lines as you do line by line and relax into the process, I would say. And after practicing, so we learned the strokes, and then as we practice them over and over and over, getting all of the benefits of the practice, we can end up with something like this. It's an interesting thing because as we live life and we do our practices that we learn, the meditations, the readings, whatever it is ours to do to practice deep into the knowing of love and peace and joy, all of those wonderful words that bring us to a place of calm and invite us to take a breath. As we practice them, we recognize there's a deeper place to go. We've learned the basics, and we can now then just take it into a deeper place. So we put the same patterns in place each day. It's an interesting thing because we have patterns throughout our life, and we'll talk more about that later. However, even as deep as we go, Pema Chodron cautions us that when things fall apart, our times can get difficult. She says, this is where we find ourselves. None of what we've learned seems very relevant. When our lover leaves us, when our child has a tantrum in the supermarket, when we're insulted by a colleague, how do we reconcile frustration and humiliation and our longings to be open and compassionate? How do they come together? This is an interesting place to find oneself. For the practitioner, this is an exceedingly important place. And we do have people in our teachings we call practitioners because they do the practice and they pray the prayers and meditate and strive to stay in that place of peace, of love, of continuity of life, and knowing that somehow, somewhere, no matter what is happening in the supermarket, no matter what is happening with our dearly beloveds, that things are in an order that we can trust. Our science of mind viewpoint suggests that we are living creatures who want to belong and love and be with one another. Ernest Holmes says, love overcomes both hate and fear. However, love does not overcome hate and fear through controversy, argument, or force, but by a subtle power of transformation and sublimation. It is invisible in its essence, but apparent through its acts. So just as light overcomes darkness and the heat overcomes the coolness of a room until it is warm and comfortable, so the radiant action of love and peace dissipates fear, hate, and confusion. That was from his book, Effective Prayer. Holmes also states that love overcomes the little differences that we have and finds a point of reconciliation with others. And it creates tolerance and human understanding, without which my pages got messed up. So I need to finish that quote. Bear with me for a minute, please. I'm so sorry. Without which we become really divided against ourselves and others. Without which we almost unconsciously become filled with criticism, condemnation, and false judgment. So maybe I'm going to start that one again, just so we have a continuity here. Holmes also states that love overlooks the little differences that we have and finds a point of reconciliation with others. Love creates tolerance and human understanding, without which we become divided against ourselves. And without which we almost unconsciously become filled with criticism, condemnation, and false judgment against ourselves and others. Because no one can be happy or enjoy the greatest fulfillment in life until he has come to see that most people try to do the best they can. And when we're able to reach out beyond the indifference and the coldness of life, to reach through all intolerance and unkindness, only then do we meet the divine center, which is forever established within every person. So if you have ever changed your mind, you have the ability to change it again. Isn't that wonderful? If you have ever changed your mind, you have the ability to change it again. So what would it be like to believe in love and good and everything wonderful that is possible? Rather like the Cowardly Lion and the Scarecrow and the Tin Man and the Wizard of Oz, who had to continually reassure themselves that they had the qualities they desired. The Cowardly Lion had to act courageous and say he was courageous all the time. Sometimes we call that fake it till you make it. Sometimes we say try try again. Each of these terms taken seriously means practice, practice, and practice. Because practice makes perfect, or in my case, practice makes better and sometimes easier. So at some point, we want to be we want to become mindful, because being mindful allows us and teaches us the importance of staying in the present moment. It's hard to stay in the present moment because most of us are on autopilot a lot, unaware of how our habits and opinions and stories keep us blind to beauty, love, and magic in the world. However, to truly participate in transformation of the world, we must come from love. So the idea of welcoming love means relating to ourselves and others. And it's challenging because it goes against all of our training sometimes when there is a resistance to a culture that puts us down, shames us, and encourages us to run after something less authentic than of the real version of ourselves. But what if we were able to see ourselves as we are, and to embrace our histories and resist and still insist on taking action? Resist shame, take action. That to me is a love practice. And continually upgrading, continually saying I can do more, and questioning what is important, what is really, truly, truly important. So to get to love, at some point we have to become, quote, enlightened. Do you think that at some point we need to become enlightened and never experience human conditions again? Do you think we must accept that being fully divine doesn't mean that we stop being fully human? People who are enlightened still feel the cold. They still feel the hurt if it's inflicted. The only way to embrace other people is to embrace our own humanity completely and without reservation. Even Thich Nhat Hanh reminds us that Siddhartha Gautama's the Buddha enlightenment did not stop him from being human. He says, after his enlightenment, he was still a human being with all the suffering and afflictions that having a human body entails. He experienced feelings, emotions, pain, cold, hunger, and fatigue, just like us. So we know he suffered. But the key point is to know that there's something beyond suffering. It created an awakening in him. And he used his afflictions to experience the awakening. Understanding that we are one with everything else. That's a big one. On this planet, it can be overwhelming. It can be daunting to think that we are one with everything. It can also spark great love in us and a desire to create that world that works for everyone. So we can experience joy in the here and now for ourselves and others. We can give up trying to force the world to be something that it's not, and just go through transformation and experience enlightenment in our way. With spiritual practice, we can adapt and survive, and it can create a gentle revolution in each and every one of us. So let's start our revolution in our own consciousness. Let's become aware. And if we do that, it will become a radical change and a revolution for our community as well, our community and our world. So as you think about it, as you think about this, I'm inviting you to pay attention to any resistance that pops up, because it is an invitation to listen deeply to your inner self. And my sister, we speak regularly. She was sharing with me that she has a habit. She has a habit of reading her horoscope each day in the paper. And she said, I rarely read one other than my own. I just look at mine. And if it's really sweet for her, she clips it out and puts it where she can see it. So she was telling me about this, and we were talking, and she said, oh, that reminds me. We were talking about teaching. She said, that reminds me, because I have the same feeling you do sometimes, like, are we really worthy to do that? And her sign said on the day that she had clipped out, you are exactly where you belong, doing what you're supposed to be doing. Go with it. No analysis necessary. Once you assume this is true, what else might be true? What else might be true? And she had clipped the next line, and she liked it. And so she's clipped the next horoscope reading, which said, you don't have to be an expert to teach. A 5-year-old has a lot to teach a 4-year-old. Whatever you've acquired, you are generous with it, and it will come back to you. It will come back to you. What you have learned is valuable, and what you say to others in a way that they can hear it is probably one of the most valuable gifts we can give each other. As Daniel Nahmod had a song, sharing is the very best part. So when we share that part of ourselves that is rich and full of the knowing and the knowledge that we have, we're doing a service out into the world. And I'm grateful for your time here today. I'm grateful for you being present. And in great appreciation, I'm going to say, let us pray together. And take that wonderful breath. Because as we breathe together, whether we are physically present or not, we come together in the ethers. As we pray, we meet others who are in prayer at the same time. And as we pray, that creates a revolution of sorts throughout the energy of this earth and beyond. And how grateful I am to be here to share with you today. To know that there is one. To know that that one is inclusive. That one is in, as, and through me, and in, as, and through you. It is inclusive in all ways, through love and peace and joy. It is always here for us. No matter what we are going through, that presence is here for us. And we can rely on that, rest on it, sink into it, immerse ourselves in it, and have it flow through us and from us out into the world. It is a gift that we can give each and every time we have interaction with anything, whether it be a tree, a flower, a stone, the bumblebee, the fishes of the seas, whatever it is, our love makes a difference. So I invite you to take that consciously out into the world as you go about your day. I invite you to be conscious when you look in the mirror that you are looking at love personified. Be aware, be kind, be loving. I am so grateful and appreciative, and I put these words into a law, that energy that takes them from words to actions, making it possible for us to have that world that works for all. Letting go, I just say, and so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Faith. That was a beautiful message. I'm going to sing this song by Karen Drucker called In the Stillness. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. And I rest, and I trust, and I breathe, and I know in the stillness of this moment, there is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is joy. In the stillness of this moment, there is joy. And I rest, and I trust, and I breathe, and I know in the stillness of this moment, there is joy. In the stillness of this moment, there is love. In the stillness of this moment, there is love. And I rest, and I trust, and I breathe, and I know in the stillness of this moment, there is love. I feel love. I am love. I am.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Reverend Faith. And thank you, Lynn. Thank you. So much love is shared, so much wisdom, lots of to think about, lots of to take into consideration and live through. So, right now, let's do the announcements. What's going on? What's going on at the center? So, because of the weather, some changes are happening right today. Usually on the fourth Sunday of the month, we have our board gathering and everyone is invited. So today we are not doing that because of the weather. We are doing it at 7 p.m. And to attend that board meeting, you should go to the website celebrationcenter.com and choose the Zoom button, and you will join the board. Everyone is invited. Please bring your questions, bring your suggestions, your concerns, your inspirations. Our board is welcoming, very kind, very nice, hardworking people. So, we're sending love to our board and to all who participate in the life of the community. Well, and then we're starting something new. Unfortunately, because of today's weather, we didn't start it today, but the first time, put it on your March calendar. On March 22nd, we will have a pop-up choir. So that will happen once a month, usually on the first Sunday. Come at 9:30 a.m. to practice and then sing at 11. So at 11 gathering, so you will be singing with through the whole service. All the songs that we're using, you will be singing for us and for yourself. So we're sorry that we missed it today, but next time we put it on our calendar for March 22nd. Next week, our March 1st gathering will be or not online. We only will meet in Hyde Hall in our physical location, and there will be no streaming because sometimes even the tech guys need rest, and that's what is happening. So, that's probably a good opportunity if you watch us online and live in the area, get up and come to see us. And our monthly healing circle will happen on March 1st. And that will be online, on Zoom, and in person. So you can join it from any place you would like to. And next week, our speaker and practitioner will be our dear Jen Fay. And with that understanding how much is going within the center, how many programs, how many activities we have, let's take a deep breath. And let's read the affirmation before we bless our prayer requests and our donations. Read with me, please. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And take in these beautiful words and know with me that all the prayer requests are already answered in the perfect mind of God, as we recognize every thought, every writing, every word as a prayer. So when we put the prayer requests, when we create them in our heads and put them in writing or type them, we know that they're already answered in the perfect mind of God. We know it in our hearts, and we support that knowledge with our affirmative prayers. And I know that the celebration center is prosperity and abundance itself. I know the generosity of the community. And I know the gifts, the talents, and financial support is flowing through the celebration center so easily and effortlessly. I know that everyone is inspired to give their support in finances or in sharing their souls, sharing their hearts. And I know that what makes the world a better place. And I simply let it be in gratitude. And so it is. And with that, we're ready for our closing song.
Oh, thank you, Irina. Yes, so many of the messages mentioned us leaving the world a better place. So that's the name of our closing song. And I learned it off a website called Playing for Change. Highly recommend it. It's a beautiful site where they bring people all around the world and they connect them in a video. And it's just wonderful, wonderful music. So I hope you'll sing with me on this one. I think the lyrics are going to be coming up. So here we go. Freedom and justice is a melody that lets us shine on. If you feel it through the music, we can make this world a better place. Okay, one more time. Freedom and justice is a melody that lets us shine on. If you hear it through the music, we can make this world a better place. Live together, love forever. It's the only thing that we can do. Hold my hand, by me stand. We are gonna make it through. Freedom and justice is a melody that lets us shine on. If you feel it through the music, we can make this world a better place. All humans, all beings, we know that we are all the same. Different colors, different nations, we're one with God, now let us sing. Freedom and justice is a melody that lets us shine on. If you hear it through the music, we can make this world a better place. We can make this world a better place. We can make this world a better place.
Thank you so much, Lynn. Thank you very much. And thank you all that decided to come here today and spend this time breathing, praying, listening to the wisdom, participating in the wisdom, being that teacher that Reverend Faith was talking about, and making this place, this world, a better place. So, as we usually do, let's say an affirmation. So, take a deep breath and repeat after me. There is one life. That life is God. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. My heart beats with the pulsation of the universe, in serenity, in peace, and in joy. And so it is. Thank you for being here today. And please come back next week and come at 7 p.m. to the board meeting. Thank you all. Have a wonderful week.